Welcome back to Pelangi 21. Today I will show you an American romantic comedy drama film from 2020 titled Happiest Season. A couple, Abby and Harper, going on a Christmas tour around the neighborhood, but they don't appear to enjoy it. Christmas is especially sore for Abby ever since she lost her parents. The two hang out on a rooftop where they discuss Harper going to visit her family for the holidays while Abby has to stay home. They are made to get off the roof by an angry tenant. They run into an alley where they laugh and kiss. The next day, Abby changes her mind about staying home, and tells Harper she wants to join her and meet her family, to which she agrees. Abby goes out with her friend John to a jewelry store where Abby is trying to pick out a ring to propose to Harper. John disagrees with the idea, but Abby is sure she wants to marry Harper. John also agrees to stay behind to take Abby's job. The couple heads out for the trip, but on the way there, Harper admits to Abby that she previously lied about telling her conservative family that she is gay and has a girlfriend. Harper tries to assure Abby that it will not be a problem, but asks her to keep quiet about their relationship, which makes Abby uncomfortable, but she accepts. They arrive and meet Harper's mom, Tipper, who boasts about being on social media to gain awareness for her husband's campaign as mayor. They then meet Harper's second eldest sister, Jane, who is eccentric, and constantly brings up that Abby is an orphan. Abby also meets their father, Ted, who is running for mayor. The family takes Abby and Harper out for dinner, and Harper's ex-boyfriend Connor showing up, as it appears that Tipper wants them to get back together. Abby and Harper go to the bathroom to get some alone time. Harper apologizes for the attitude of her parents. Then they run into Harper's other ex, Riley. Ted and Tipper notice Riley's parents, with whom they are friends, and they comment on Riley's lifestyle choice. Abby then tries to impress Harper's parents. In the morning, Abby meets Harper's twin niece and nephew, Matilda and Magnus, who complain about Abby sleeping where they normally sleep. Abby then meets the kids' mother, Harper's oldest sister, Sloane, who acts like she's better than her sisters. She is married to Eric, who also makes Abby uncomfortable when he suggests her hands are too dry. Abby then joins the sisters and Eric as they go ice skating. Harper and Sloane get competitive, and try to outskate each other while Jane records. They end up crashing into other people. Abby is asked to take a family Christmas photo, but Tipper is critical of all of the shots that come out. She later joins Harper's family that night for a party with potential campaign sponsors. Abby feels awkward there since Harper goes to mingle with old friends and acquaintances, including Connor. She ends up talking to Riley for a bit before everyone listens to Ted give a big speech. While everyone is sleeping, Harper sneaks to Abby's room to sleep with her. The next morning, Harper hides when her parents go check on Abby. While the family is doing other errands, Abby is left to watch Matilda and Magnus. She takes them to the mall where she sees Carolyn, whom she met at the party the night before. Although Abby tries to approach her politely, Carolyn is a bit dodgy. When Abby leaves the store, the alarm goes off because the twins snuck a necklace in her bag. She is interrogated by mall security but is ultimately let go. However, things are awkward when she gets home now that Harper's family thinks she's a shoplifter. Abby defends herself to Harper, but she still tries to keep Abby away from an upcoming dinner to spare the family from embarrassment, although she wants to hang out with Abby after the dinner. During the dinner, Abby goes out into town and finds Riley. They go to a drag bar where they have a few drinks, chat, and even sing along with the performers until Harper texts Abby to hang out. Abby joins Harper and her friends at a bar, only to find Connor there, which prompts Abby to go home. When Harper is leaving, Connor asks her if there was somebody else when they were dating, but Harper insists there wasn't. The next day, Abby and Harper argue after Abby brings up her spending time with Connor, with Harper claiming she was bothering her by constantly watching her. Abby says that she is tired of having to hide from her family. She then calls John to vent to him and ask for a ride back home. Harper and Jane go pick up wine for the family's Christmas party, while Abby hangs out with Riley, which Harper notices. Harper's family hosts the party that night, where Abby continues to hang out with Riley, who mentions that she was frustrated with Harper because she could never be open about who she was and who she loved. This is made worse by Connor showing up at the party, and Harper continues to talk to him. John then shows up to the house since he was tracking Abby, and he offers to give her a ride home. Abby tells Harper she is done and goes to get her stuff. Harper goes to comfort her, and Sloane walks in on them in a romantic embrace. She prepares to go tell her parents as Harper chases her and begs her to not say anything. They come across a closet where Eric and Carolyn are making out. Sloane apparently knew about this, and tells Eric they weren't going to go public with this until later. Harper and Sloane then start fighting. Sloane then says that Harper is a lesbian and that Abby is her girlfriend, but when Harper declares that it's a lie, Abby leaves tearfully with John. Harper then takes a large painting that Jane made, and smashes it over Sloane's head, which makes Jane furious. The sisters fight until their parents break them up. Outside, Abby is getting ready to leave until John talks to her. He asks her about what her parents said when she came out to them, and she says they were supportive. John says his father kicked him out of the house and didn't speak to him for 13 years after he came out, so he just wants to assure Abby that some families have their own way of supporting their children. Meanwhile, Ted chastises his daughters for their behavior. As Abby is going back to get her stuff, Harper finally admits to her family that she is indeed lesbian and that she is in love with Abby, but Abby tells her that it's too late for that. Sloane then admits to her family that she and Eric are getting a divorce, which she feels like she couldn't talk to her parents about because she thinks Ted only cares how her family, an interracial couple with biracial kids, looks for his campaign. Jane says she doesn't have any secrets but has always struggled to feel like she fits in with the family. Ted leaves the room, but Tipper goes to admit some personal secrets to him because she feels bad that their daughters couldn't be honest with them. Abby and John have driven to a gas station, but Harper finds them there since she also learned to track Abby with John's help. She apologizes to Abby for everything she had to deal with and reaffirms her love for her. Abby forgives her and they kiss. On Christmas morning, the twins apologize to Abby after admitting that they were the ones who put the necklace in her bag. Ted then comes downstairs to admit to his family that he also has secrets and insecurities because he was worried that his family wouldn't be proud of him. They tell him that they are always proud of him regardless of the campaign. As the family continues to celebrate, Ted gets a call from Harry saying that she will help sponsor his campaign if he can get Harper to keep her private life out of the media. But Ted refuses and tells Tipper they will find someone else for help. Tipper then has John take the family picture for them, with Abby being included. 1 year later, on the next Christmas, the family gathers at a bookstore to see Jane reading from her new best-selling fantasy book. It is also shown that Abby and Harper have gotten engaged. Afterward, the family goes to the theater to watch It's a Wonderful Life, where Abby and Harper look at each other lovingly. This film is perfect to watch during the holidays, with great acting and a heartwarming storyline. Happiest Season deserves a lot of credit for what it delivers, by depicting the difficulties of coming out in a perfect family. I really enjoyed this film, because there were many good and funny moments in it. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and turn on notification.